Springfield from residents talking about the ducks, the cats, the dogs, the Haitian immigrants. We're going to get right into it, man. If you haven't already, like the video.
Hey, everybody. This is James in Pocket's Garage. I got such a huge response, which was so unexpected on my video that I did yesterday.
Well, it did 1.6 million.
And I did not have an opinion either way on supposedly the ducks being killed or people's pets being taken and eaten. So I thought I'd come down to the infamous Snyder Park where these animals reside. They don't migrate here. They are pets here, and they are a protected animal. They're so domesticated now that they're not afraid of humans, so they'll walk right up to you and want to get fed. And I haven't been down here in a while, but last time I was here, there could have been close to 100 ducks and probably dozens of geese. And I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what's left. So they're not disappearing in the way that people are claiming they are. Where'd they go? So anyways, I'm going to turn the camera around. We'll take a look.
Where's the geese? We're taking the ducks. Ironically, I've been to that park before.
As you can see, it's just
Hold on. If they're not taking the geese, then why do they got this guy out here making sure they're being looked over?
I'll be honest, Dustin, that's not quite it. Actually, in Ohio, the law is after 18, you do not have to test at all for a driver's license. Yeah.
Really?
You don't have to take a driver's test.
After 18?
Bro, you don't have to go to driver's school, I should say.
After 18. Okay,
yeah, you
good.
don't have to go to driver's school or
Okay.
take any driver's training.
Okay,
So you do have to pass a small driver's test exam, but you don't have to take any formal training.
Yes. And where else are they going to be at?
ducks over there. And there's an adult. But where are the rest? I mean, there was dozens down here. Where do y'all go? They live here. So, I'm not claiming either way what's happening to them, but it is credible evidence that they're gone. So, saying that, get this back out of the way. There we go. And I appreciate all the positive comments because I'm trying to read them all. I've never had a video have this much viewing. I'm a car channel, but I felt like because I live here, I needed to say something about what I experienced with the immigrants that are here. So, but anyways, because of such the huge response on this last video, I thought I should make a follow-up and take a look at the duck and geese problem personally. And there is something to this because they are not here. So I don't know. But anyways, I want to thank everybody. There's so much positive response on the comments. And like I said, I'm trying to read them all, but I've never had this many comments to try to read. And if I don't respond to you, it's not because I didn't read it. It's because I'm trying to do it as best I can, as fast as I can. But for a few of those who I've been called a snowflake, which is something I'm not. I've been called a liar over this video. I've been called a racist, and I don't know where.
See, and that is the viciousness of the left. Bro, a citizen is speaking out about his own city. And y'all call him a liar or racist and everything when he's just trying to, like, bring awareness to help his own people.
And I'll be honest, that's what the father of the child who died in the bus accident feared. That's why I feel like he came out and said, "Oh, I wish my son was actually killed by a 60-year-old white man because they wouldn't have politicized the issue."
But
and
it needs to be.
He really feared actually being came out as a racist, being labeled as a racist or a bigot by saying that immigrants did it.
But how cowardly can you get, bro? Just say what it is, bro. Y'all letting these immigrants in. They not go ahead and getting licensed properly, and because of that, my son died. Why couldn't he just been straight up and be like, yo, this is your fault?
And the governor of Ohio came out and said, yes, driving in Haiti is vastly different from driving in Ohio. So yes, when these people come over here, yeah, if y'all been through a driver exam, it's not that strenuous. It's not that hard to pass one. Like a simpleton could pass one. So to pass a driver's exam and say you really are an experienced driver or know how to drive on the road safely, I'll be honest, it takes a little bit more. It takes some experience to really learn how to drive for real. So these people was coming over here getting licensed, passing these exams because it's easy as hell, and then they low key creating a dangerous situation on the road for the rest of the licensed drivers.
They come up with the idea that they can call me a racist by the way my video was formatted, because I'm not, so I'm not even gonna try to defend that because there ain't nothing to defend. So for that, I just want to say, and I'm gonna probably do a couple more follow-ups on this. I'm gonna, because I'm not used to doing something like this, so forgive me if I seem like I rattle on or ramble on, but we have a problem. And now that it's made national news, all of a sudden our politicians want to, help us. I can tell the politicians that are saying they need to help us now, like our governor. Same thing that Trump said about Kamala Harris and Biden. All these policies that they're claiming they're wanting to do. They've been in office over 3.5 years. If it was something that was really important to them, they could have done it. So their whole campaign's a lie. But I don't want to sound like a political person.
You ain't lying. I've actually had it.
This is a car channel.
That's why.
And it's going to stay a car channel. But
it's sensitive to the moment, bro.
Oh, God, but it's good.
I'm going to have to speak my opinion.
Served at a high-class restaurant.
Oh, God.
And,
delicious.
You know, for those who say they call it my truth, you know, they're like giving me praise for saying my truth. It's not my truth. It is the truth.
The truth. The objective truth. This is what's happening.
Right now, I got nothing
Springfield
else to say
resident telling
until
y'all
I
first-hand account.
do a little bit more investigation. And these videos probably look crappy because anybody who's watched my car videos know that I'm not a very good editor.
Fuck
so
him. He's a
this
coward.
here is a one take and none. So, but I appreciate those who are watching, and I will keep looking into this. And I promise you, if I say it, it's because I can confirm it. And all this, back to the fake news on the last video, we have receipts here. The local politicians and the police say they have no credible evidence of any of this going on. Well, there's plenty of police reports, 911 calls.
I'm telling you, they lying about it.
People complaining down at City Hall,
The
at
mayor,
those
the
meetings.
city manager, lying. They're saving face.
These people that are claiming or seeing this, what do you consider credible
Trying to downplay the
evidence?
issue.
Are you saying all these people are lying?
That's why I say you really got to start putting pressure on these bureaucrats.
I don't know.
Somebody's getting money
but
for these
there's no way
immigrants
that
being
this many
in
people are
Ohio
lying
like
about the
this, in
same exact
Springfield like
thing.
this.
So explain to me, is it because they're poor and probably not highly educated that they're saying they're not credible? It's got to be somebody high up in some business or got a lot of money.
There's no bill that was passed. This is the
And then
TPS
they'll do
protection
something.
program.
Nah.
Yeah, not
There's
in
something
Ohio.
going on here, and it's
They ain't
not
passing
good.
nothing in Ohio. I'll tell you that right now.
So, anyways, this
Show us
video
the
is
thing.
long enough
Do you
as it
really?
is.
Because I can show y'all
My
one.
name's
You're
James.
talking about the federal bill
This
that was
video
passed.
channel, our YouTube channel, is Empty Pockets Garage. And the title says it all. So, till next time, I'm out of here.
No, wait. Empty Pockets Garage is hilarious. Hilarious. But all right. Let's get to the next one. All right.
It's being taken and eaten.
So again, y'all may say we over here purporting the same bullshit Trump has said. Keep going down. But these are accounts from Springfield residents telling y'all what's really going on. So it's sad if you're not taking into account what these people are saying, what they're experiencing, what they're having to live through.
And y'all want to believe the media because, it means that means Kamala Harris is right. No. Or I mean, Trump's a liar. No, it just means that you're willing to ignore people suffering for a narrative against Trump. It's like, that's how vicious the hatred for Trump is. Y'all willing to throw a whole group of people away just so Kamala can win a point is sick. But that's what y'all on, though. Yo, I want to call it a cope. Y'all coping at this point. At this point, y'all can't take the fact that the media has lied to you all through COVID, and then you don't think that they're gonna come here and do the same thing,
bro,
just to win a point.
People want to see the police report of the geese being held by their necks in Clark County, like we don't have it. We don't have it.
It's easier than
1, 2, 3, really.
Damn, God, it is. Shout out. Because I'm gonna have right here for y'all. Go this down. Let's go ahead and drop this up here, cause y'all just hate the truth. I promise y'all do. Let me see if I can go ahead and find it here again.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter, y'all.
God, shout out to
hilarious.
Twitter. All right, Springfield, Ohio crime report. Now, if you do not know where Springfield County is, it is in Clark County Communications Center. Shout out, call detail report, right?
Officer Snyder.
Man, shout out Officer Snyder for being out there to get this.
Did his job that day.
Man. So let's go ahead and break down the full report here. Since y'all just want to call detail report, right? So there was a gray Toyota Tamoka, whatever they call it, right?
Yeah, Tacoma.
2 males, 2 females, all Haitian. Crazy, right? Now, if we go down further, each one had 1 goose. That's 4 geese stolen.
From the park.
The Toyota is a newer model. Man, so ain't that crazy? They're over here riding around stealing ducks in new Toyota cars.
They getting licenses, new cars, and they abusing the city's ducks.
And the caller, man, referred them onto the ODR, which is pretty much is damn near like the, what's it called? The Rangers. It's like the Rangers pretty much that like protect the national parks and all that. Or that protect those, nature reserve areas. So yes, right here. 2 females, 2 male immigrants.
All Haitian
with 4 geese in the police report. Yeah. I don't know what else to tell y'all. If y'all want to believe that, then like I said, you just want to lie to yourself at this point. Now I cannot help you. You want to go ahead and read that out for Vlad's team?
Shout out Vlad, man. We got another $5 super chat. One of the mods, man. Appreciate that, bro. All we ask is for immigrants to come into the country legally and respect people's customs and contribute to their community, not destroy it. Bro, that's a fact.
That's all you got to do is just assimilate, man. Assimilate. That's all you got to do. And we'll be cool. Man. Nobody's going to call you racist. And all right, hold on. I got to, hey, shout out to that boy Biden.
Hey, he knew who to endorse.
Hey, shout out to that boy Biden. Just go ahead and put that hat on for one more time.
Hey, Trump 47.
Man, even he not for Kamala. Yeah, man, that poor man.
Hey, that was hard. That was hard right there.
God.
Back to the video.
Hey everybody, this is James Empty Pockets Garage. I wanted to make a quick video to address something that's looks like it's made national and international news about the Haitian migrants that has been thrust upon us here in Springfield, Ohio, because that is where I live. And I just wanted to address the issue a little bit because I've seen a lot of stuff on national news and a lot of YouTube content creators weighing in on this situation. And I've even seen where they've, because
shout out Big Wave Dave.
News outlets are showing videos that
people are willfully ignorant.
Man, y'all is willfully ignorant, man. Shout out Big Wave Dave, man. We appreciate you, big dog. I think he came in here before.
Yeah. Here have anything to do with
the supporters, man. Appreciate you, dog.
Migrants here or about what they do. So, and it kind of irritates me that they're because this is a small town, so there's not like a bunch of videos that people like stop with their phones and start recording stuff when they see it. It's just not that kind of a place. So there isn't a whole lot of video evidence of this stuff happening, and the fact that some news outlets are using videos that have nothing to do with this town, and then everybody's saying, well, this is a nothing burger, it's fake news. Well, I am a resident of Springfield, Ohio, and it is not fake news. There is an issue with them, because we have in our
reports from the
park,
residents.
they literally have ducks down there that the park takes care of, and it's where they live, and they are being killed and eaten. And as far as people's personal pets, I've heard stories, but I can't answer to that personally because I don't know. But I can tell you, because this is a car channel, I do car content, I can approach this story from the car issue. And when I say that, I mean their driving issues. I've witnessed this. They literally, and they have to have a translator wherever they go. They literally have been in the V&V where, like, I go and get my license plates renewed, and it's also where you get your license, obviously. And they literally have a translator, and they show up with a piece of paperwork that grants them driving privileges with no proof that they can actually drive, just that they're of age. It gives them driving privileges for 45 days, and then in 45 days they can go back and renew it, and they never have to show proof of how competent of a driver they are. We can't do that. And the accidents that are happening here in this town are crazy stories. And like I said, I've witnessed some of this, so I'm approaching this from a car aspect. They can't drive. I don't know how they are even able to do this legally in this country, but they've hit trees, fire hydrants, people. I mean, there's been fatalities.
Bro, they don't
from them
care, big
not
way.
really knowing
They
how to
don't
drive.
care.
And
It goes against their self-confirming bias.
as far as some of the stories where I've seen and even somebody called this old lady a Karen because she was complaining about the rudeness of them, just her trying to go to the grocery store.
Whoa.
Well, it is a fact. They are some rude individuals, and I mean rude. I actually had some live across the street from me for a while. It was a 2-bedroom house. There must have been a dozen of them living there, and they get transported around. Some Haitians some of the ones that I've actually been in conversation with, the ones that are driving can comprehend the English language a little bit. But the ones that's driving the van that goes around and picks them up, they have their own little network of getting people around that don't have a car, transporting them all over. And they literally pull up and they lay on their horn, and I don't mean for like beep beep, I mean sometimes 5 minutes straight.
Follow the money. It's the bureaucrats every time.
To where I've literally had to go out and go
Charge every time, bro. They stand to benefit from something, but they never see any of the the repercussions from it, any of the negativity from it. The citizens do, the taxpayers do, and they just benefit. They profit every time.
Another video for you. Oh man, we got everybody coming out about this. Like I said, everybody coming out. They can no longer hide it.
News about Springfield, Ohio, and whether or not cats are being eaten in Springfield, Ohio.
Go take it back.
Hey, there's been a lot in the news about Springfield, Ohio, and whether or not cats are being eaten in Springfield, Ohio. I had a comedy show in Springfield, Ohio last night. I got to talking to some of the audience members. One of the audience members works at an animal clinic. She told me there's been a massive amount of animals going missing, and there has been reports of cats being eaten. However, David Muir of ABC News said it wasn't true because the city council manager denied it. David Muir and the city council manager are lying. The reason why, the city council manager owns multiple rental properties in
And shout out
Springfield that he is
Vladstein.
renting out.
He said, I had a pet pig once. I took care of them and fed them, but oh my God, I had them processed and enjoyed delicious bacon.
Thank the horror. Oh, fucking.
Hey, man, you wild as hell, boy.
Bobette came in clowning tonight. I love it, bro.
Wild ass.
All right, but you know what? And I know I'm going to go ahead and do that one more time for the people in the back.
Hey, there's been a lot in the news about Springfield, Ohio, and whether or not cats are being eaten in Springfield, Ohio. I had a comedy show in Springfield, Ohio last night. I got to talking to some of the audience members. One of the audience members works at an animal clinic. She told me there's been a massive amount of animals going missing, and there has been reports of cats being eaten. However, David Muir of ABC News said it wasn't true because the city council manager denied it. David Muir and the city council manager are lying. The reason why, the city council manager owns multiple rental properties in Springfield that he is renting out to illegal immigrant Haitians. And he's making a lot of money on it. So it's in his best interest to cover it up. The mayor is also covering it up. It doesn't look good for the city. So the answer is yes. Pussy is getting eaten in Springfield.
Damn.
So if you don't want your pussy eaten, don't go to Springfield.
Now this man is a comedian.
Hey,
Yeah.
there's been a lot.
So, and he talked to the people. Ain't that crazy? No, let's go to more of the people.
Hey Patriots, so I didn't want to believe what I'm about to tell you, but after researching, looking into it in Ohio, I actually have people out in Ohio. It turns out that there is accuracy to this story. So Springfield is a small town in Ohio. 4 years ago, it had about 60,000 residents. Under Harris and Biden, 20,000 Haitian immigrants were shipped to Springfield, Ohio. The Haitians, and I'm not saying all of them, but some of them are literally like going to parks, you know, how we feed the ducks or whatever. They are taking ducks and cutting their heads off and taking them home to eat them.
I just chopped the head
to cook
off
them
the
and eat them. There was a neighbor that was missing her cat. She couldn't find her cat. One day she came home from work. As soon as she stepped out of her car, looked towards a neighbor's house where Haitians lived, and saw her cat hanging from a branch like you do like a deer when you're field dressing or butchering. And they were carving the cat up to eat. They've been doing this to dogs. They've been doing it at Snyder Park with the ducks and the geese.
Yeah.
This is Harrison Biden's. They flew these people in to Ohio
against our will.
So
against their will.
Ohio, please watch your animals if you're anywhere. Really, please
like
watch
it or
animals,
not,
because their customs are not the same as ours, obviously, and this is just so wrong. It's disgusting, but it is in fact true. So please be safe. Keep your pets inside. Keep your cats inside. I see a ton of cats roaming around all the time, and then I get like alerts that, you know, somebody's cat's missing. I'm like, keep your cats inside. You know, I don't know, but just be safe, guys. Yeah, pray for the animals.
Pray for the animals. Pray for the people of Springfield and pray for the animals. Yep. And this is what y'all are willing to ignore so Kamala can win a point. This is what y'all want to ignore, the cries of the people, the cries of the citizen, just like our government do, just for immigrants. So, yes. The same, like, you know, it's crazy. The same way y'all expect Trump to be, y'all are acting. Y'all expect Trump not to care about the citizens or people who aren't rich. Well, look at y'all. Look what y'all doing. Doing the very same thing you bashed this man for. Wild. Like, really, some of y'all looking to check yourselves. But I know you won't, because, you know, you're blue MAGA, Trump derangement syndrome. You just feel like you're in the right, you know, looking down on other people and their problems. But okay, you know.
Oh, man.
Well, man, look, man, we can't do nothing with you, bro. We're going to have to let God
y'all
sort you
claim
out.
to be accepting and inclusive.
Bruh.
Up to the dude and tell him to shut the motherfucking van off, get your ass out of the van, go up to the goddamn door and fucking knock on it. Nobody wants to hear this horn blow over and over and over again. And I thought there was going to be a fight right then and there until he realized that I'm an open carry person. So it kind of de-escalated the conversation real quick. And from that point, he did, going forward, get out of his van and go up and knock on her door. So I'm saying they are rude.
Man, shout out Big Wave Day, man. Everyone voted for Kamala is voting for identity, not policy. It's really stupid. And y'all low-key one policy voters.
Not facts.
Y'all voting just because of abortion. Just because she's for killing babies, y'all voting for. Y'all sick. Like, why can't it be, I don't know, immigration? Why can't it be the economy? Like, why can't it be something that matters? Some of y'all are one policy voters. And it's not even for something that matters to the world or how America runs.
Man, we just showed the police report of these Haitian immigrants holding up ducks in the park.
Yeah,
literally.
Hey, turn it back, bro. You're late. Sorry. You're sorry, bro.
To the point to where it's like they test people to see what they can get away with. And this is a small town. 20,000 people and this is not this is a poor county. This is not a high-end wealthy county. And for them to come in and get preference, and I mean preference, and I'll give you one example and then I'm going to get off here. I have a brother who is disabled, and he's in a low-income apartment complex, and they were building new homes, they're attached to each other. They're not like apartments. They're all single floor because he can't get up and down the stairs, so he has to have a single floor deal with a scooter, a little mobile scooter and stuff. But anyways, he had been on this waiting list for this new housing development for low-income and disabled people. And he checked periodically and see where he's at on the list, because they'll tell you, well, you've got so many people ahead of you, and he pretty much knew where he was on the list, and he was getting close. This last time he called and checked on it, they gave him a number, and he's like, well, that's not where I was before. It looks like I went backwards on the list. Why? Well, I guess the Haitians, for whatever reason, for whatever political umbrella they are here under, got pushed to the front of the line. So now my brother has to wait even longer because of the Haitians, and they're not disabled.
You know what's crazy? There's another story just like that where people are getting pushed to the back of the line. Well, I'm sorry. There's another story just like that where people are getting pushed to the back of the line, for Haitians. Ain't that crazy? We even got something about that. Like, ain't that crazy? Like, people out here just crying their eyes out because, well, they can't get what they want from the government. Actually, what's so funny? A key. Look.
Is that the same person?
Look, no, look. Raised by Trump, raised by the Obamas, raised by Biden, Harris's stepdaughter.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, I don't know if that's appropriate for it.
Nah, they ain't want to see that. They would be mad.
Ohio, listen to what she has to say.
This shit ain't no joke. It's not funny. I really do not.
This here's a resident of Springfield, Ohio. Listen to what she has to say.
This shit ain't no joke. It's not funny. I really do not feel fucking safe here, bro. Like, everyone on TikTok, on Facebook, making these jokes to get everything's fucking funny. Like, imagine you being homeless for a whole fucking year for no fucking reason. Like, what the fuck? This shit is not fun. This shit is not cool, bro. They really out here decapitating animals, and y'all are making jokes out of it. Imagine
the dramatic
if you
zooming
went
in and out is
outside
crazy.
And you saw your dog's head decapitated on the fucking ground. Like, why are y'all thinking this shit's a joke? It's not a joke.
Damn, okay.
I don't feel comfortable walking anywhere. Like, what the fuck? I should be able to feel safe in my own city. Everybody's fucking homeless out here. Ain't shit but fucking scary ass Haitians just lurking and creeping and shit. Y'all thinking this shit's motherfucking funny? I keep making this shit up. It's not made up, bro. This shit is real life. This shit is really affecting me. Like, what the fuck?
So people are making fun of Trump for saying what he said, but I mean, if you think about it, this here is a person in Springfield, Ohio, breaking down in front of your eyes, saying her reality,
bro,
or telling us what the reality is where she lives in Springfield, Ohio.
Y'all sick enough to ignore
I
it.
personally have not seen videos of them decapitating any type of animals. but that doesn't mean it's not happening.
Right.
And if the people
discredit
in that
accounts
local
from the
community
residents is
are
crazy.
telling us that it's happening,
Overwhelming numbers.
that's probably something we should pay attention to and not just disregard and act like, oh, they're just making it up. All these people are conspiracy theorists. And if you go back in time, this is Kamala Harris talking about the Haitian migrants.
That is why, also, starting with our administration, we gave TPS, temporary protected status, to Haitian migrants, 55,000.
So this
And
is
then
why.
more recently, we extended.
And she's the reason why we got the problem.
Borders are. The borders
She's
are.
the whole reason why this is happening.
I bet Kamala didn't want to talk about that story at the debate.
That's why she didn't want to talk about it. It makes sense now because it's your fucking fault.
Oh, man. Now that makes perfect sense, bro.
Oh,
Nah,
of course
that
you
makes
didn't wanna-
perfect sense.
That's why they
That's why
gaslit
she
him.
dodged the hell out of the topic.
No, and that's why ABC gaslit her too, because they knew as well. They're like, yeah, we gotta try to cover that
Protect
up.
her from that because I don't know if she remembers because this bitch says so much, but that was her policy. That's over here. Let's just skip over that.
No way.
Talking about the Haitian migrants.
That is why, also, starting with our administration, we gave TPS, temporary
Now they're
protected
arguing
status,
semantics. There's no
to
touching
Haitian
there.
migrants, 55,000. And then more recently, we extended
my
temporary
God.
protected
So they can
status
eat
to
the city
over
geese, but they can't eat
100,000
local dogs.
Haitian migrants
Y'all
for that
killing
very
me.
reason, that they need support, they need protection.
So what's happening in Springfield, Ohio is a direct result of Biden and Harris's policies. The population of that city is about 58,000 and they're reporting
And they're reportedly Trump supporters, so it kind of makes sense that they
15
would
to
torture
20,000
their.
Haitian migrants.
Yo, they're mostly Trump supporters there, so doesn't it make sense that they would put ill will on people that don't align with them? That they would put this problem on people that don't align with them. I bet you if it was the Democratic state, they probably would. No, actually, no, they do that in Democratic state. Look at Chicago. So you know what? It's probably their fault for being a Democratic city, probably.
Couldn't tell you why they chose Springfield, but as an Ohioan, it's personal to me, man. Like Springfield is already a city that's hurting, man. You to dump 20,000, 15 to 20,000 immigrants on a city that's already hurting,
Bro,
fighting for resources.
The
is
Kamala, though,
completely
bro,
unfair, bro. For real, like
the
that
Biden
ass.
administration has already showed how much they have a hatred for patriots and veterans. So they already showed their hatred for them because, like, you know, you get a bunch of soldiers killed and you don't show up to their funeral. Crazy work.
Yeah, that is wild as hell.
But Trump did though.
And then when it say he disrespected the graves by stepping on them, bro, like, come on, bro. Y'all literally didn't even show up. This man showed up, showed respect, took pictures,
Man,
consoled the family. Perfect gentleman.
migrants in that city alone. So again, people on the left are trying to make fun of anybody who says anything like this is possibly happening in Springfield, Ohio. Be careful.
be careful, bro.
God.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all gonna be eating them words probably about a week or two, cause bro,
Oh, God.
more and more is coming about this every single day. More and more stuff is coming out about this, bro. The people is not letting the media throw the blanket over them. The people are speaking out over the media at this point because we can no longer trust the media to report the truth. They report the biased truth so they can get a certain person elected, apparently. And if they don't care if they got a low-key, put a blindfold over people's eyes here suffering. They'll do it just to go ahead and win a point or just to make one thing seem a certain way. Kamala Harris is the reason why these people are in here. And then she's the same one on that stage that's going to sit there and be like, oh, he's crazy. Oh,
Y'all just
yeah.
moved the goalpost. First you said show a police report. We show the police report. Now show a picture, a video, a mugshot. Come on now.
Now, it's like, at this
Come
point,
on
y'all
now.
being disingenuous. Y'all literally hearing the people talk for themselves and you still can't believe it. There's nothing we could show you. No, but we could show you all that and you still won't believe it. What do you mean, anecdotal experience? We just showed you a whole bunch of people at the city town halls. We showed you that already. We showed you police reports. We showed you another woman sitting here crying on camera.
Talking about she's scared to walk across her city where she used to feel safe because these Haitian immigrants are frying shit up.
If you can't, there's nothing we can show you. Like, you might as well just stop asking. We can show you a mugshot. Well, actually, there is a mugshot of that immigrant that killed that child. What you mean? There is a whole mugshot. The man went over the line, tipped over a bus, ended up killing a child. There's a mugshot of that.
Shout out Big Wave Dave 82, $5 super chat. Kamala lied in the debate and not fact check once, and that's the problem.
The 3v1.
I think we low key just pieced together the fact that they steered away from the topic of Springfield cats, dogs, hogs, whatever, because y'all over here want to play semantics. They're eating the goddamn pets, and the moderators didn't even bother to fact check her because, as you just seen in the TikTok we played, the TPS service was extended was initiated under the Biden-Kamala Harris administration.
And I'm gonna be real with
so
you.
Of course, you would want to steer away from that topic.
And it's so crazy because it's all about framing. That debate was all about framing. The fact that they did not fact check Kamala one time made the framing seem like if she did not tell one lie. That's what it was. It was framing. So, if we fact check Trump, we still give that perception to the people that, he's a liar, he's a liar. But if we don't fact check Kamala, even though she told multiple lies, it makes it seem like everything she's saying is the truth. It was all about framing, which is crazy. But y'all believed it though, wholeheartedly, hook, line, and sinker. People crying in our face over this, and you're telling us we're crazy. It's wild.
They're getting special preference for housing that really should be, I hate to sound bad, but it should be for a U.S. citizen first.
Sound bad.
And then,
accurate.
They can go and move into
Make sure
the
to like the video, guys.
complex
Appreciate
that
y'all.
My brother's trying to get out of because there's a bunch of young people there, single mothers, a lot of children. He gets nervous around all that, so he wants to be in a safer environment for him. And this place was going to be it. Well, right now it's not looking like it's going to be it, and anytime in the near future. And that kind of bothers me. I'm not going to say a little bit. I'm going to say a lot. But so it's not fake news. There are cases of what they are saying on the news is to be true. There's probably not a lot of video evidence. There is some. And I can only speak to what I have witnessed personally. I cannot speak to all of it. But it is bad enough that it concerns a lot of people in this town. And I'm one of them. Because I'm up in age and I'm disabled myself. So I worry that they are, like I said, they're rude people.
Report isn't admissible?
And I could see them growing in numbers like in an apartment complex and kind of try to rule the area, and nobody will do anything about it. It's if I went to a foreign country and I decided I wanted to live there, I would be expected to know the laws and the rules of engagement with everything.
Immigrants, bro. The same immigrant class.
If I get in trouble there for doing something that is against the law there but not where I'm from, and not expect to get in trouble, that's just asinine. So, but right now there's no accountability in our local government. These people suck ass. They always have. I mean, they are just,
like I said,
how politicians
is not an
are.
affluent city.
It's
broken
just
down.
Crazy. And
they hurting.
I didn't mean
top
for
to
this
bottom.
to get to be this long, but I just wanted to say,
It does make
I am a
sense.
Springfield.
City manager lied on a whole bunch of rental properties. Like, hold on. If you saying this, ain't nobody gonna come here and rent my properties.
Like I said, bro.
So bro came out there and lied for money, pretty much, and put a blanket over his people for rental evaluations, pretty much, for property evaluations.
I always say, bro, follow the money. When these policies are enacted that really hurt the citizens, really hurt the taxpayers, bro, start looking at these bureaucrats. Start seeing who really stands to benefit and profit off of this shit that's happening.
Could they be lying?
Because somebody always does, bro. Follow the money, bro, every time.
Springfield, Ohio resident. These stories, for the most part, I can verify personally, are true. This is not
You're sick,
fake
you just
news.
don't care.
And for
You
people
just
that
don't
say
care
that,
then.
It's like, bro, you know what's so funny? Like,
Because these people don't identify with what you think, or they don't align with your policy or your views. You just don't care when these people get hurt. Yeah. You don't care to hear their cries. You don't care.
Yeah, it's like, it's all about Kamala being right to you. It's not about the suffering of a U.S. citizen. It's not about humanizing these people. It's about Kamala being right and Trump being wrong. You can't take yourself out. You can't take yourself outside this election for 1 second to feel
like,
something for your.
Like, that's really going on with these people.
Yeah, to feel something for thy neighbor.
Like, what incentive do these people have to come out, speak out, post this on platforms, and hopefully just get people to tune into the issue? Their city manager and mayor have abandoned them, essentially.
Bruh.
Made it seem like these people are liars. So they have nothing to lose. There's no incentive for them to come out and do this.
Like, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't care who said this, Kamala Harris or Trump. I'd have looked into it regardless. So it's kind of crazy because you're talking about people that live in my state, my people. So why wouldn't I want to go check on them? Like, all right, well, what's really going on over there in Springfield? And if it's happening over there in Springfield, how long is it going to take till it gets to us? If it's just 30 minutes away.
Not long. Till I get hungry again.
No, just a 30-minute drive out to the nearest Columbus Park.
Oh man, I'll be damned.
Come and take a tour in our town and see if it ain't true. So, and I've seen where it's made national, international. A lot of YouTube content creators are, like I said, most of them are just reporting it as they take it off of a news outlet. But some of them are digging deep and saying, wow, this is fake news, this video ain't from there, that video is not from there. And they're right, they're not. And it pisses me off, the news outlets that use those stupid videos that have nothing to do with our town. So, anyways, didn't mean to ramble on. I just wanted to put that out there. So, my next video will be back to car content. But until then, this is James, Empty Pockets Garage.
You know what's so crazy?
Man don't even make political videos.
Oh, God. But you know what's so crazy, though? He don't even make political videos, and this video did 1.6 million. 1.6 million, bro. Actually, 1.7 million as of today. Well, actually, no, yeah.
Almost 1.8.
He missing a couple views on here. So, yeah. 1 point. Come on over there.
But yeah, man. So for those of y'all who continue to ignore the cries and the reports and the stories of the Springfield residents, bro, it just shows you really don't care. And y'all thought y'all were inclusive. I thought y'all were the tolerant left.
I thought y'all was for the people. I thought y'all cared about people. You know, being there for each other. We're all one. No, y'all not, bro. Y'all hate anybody who have a different ideology than you. Let's keep it real. And shout out Big Wave Dave, man. You guys are informed and not sheep like some of these people in the chat. Like I said, willfully ignorant and don't care. Find the facts yourself and be informed. Don't be sheep.
John Legend
Appreciate you, Big Wave Dave.
Hometown of Springfield, Ohio, where an influx of Haitian immigrants has become a political flashpoint. For more on this, let's bring in the Attorney General for the state of Ohio, Dave Yost. Dave, thank you for taking time. And as John Legend pointed out, actually, nearly a third of the population has now
shout out to him if he is.
This tiny town. In fact, we can show
you
the numbers.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about the old white guy who's talking.
4 years have come to this town of 58,000. That's quite a significant number. Let me start, Dave, with asking you, what has been the impact of this influx on Springfield?
Well, you know, the people in Springfield are good-hearted.
And this is the Attorney General. So it's kind of weird how things work out in Ohio because our upper echelon of politics, like our governor, lieutenant governor, and AG, these are all, and even the Senate, these are all Republican, these are all Republican candidates. These are all Republicans, conservatives. As we get lower to our mayors and, and our mayors and city officials, it gets a little bit more liberal for some reason.
People. They're not mean. They try to help folks that need a helping hand. There's not a town in the country that can absorb a quarter to a third of its own population that doesn't speak the English and is coming here for the first time. The systems there are breaking. For example, there was 150 or so students that were Haitians last year. This year, it's over 500. There's more than 4,000 Haitians that are receiving public assistance, which is partly paid for by the state government. Everybody's got a stake in this, and this isn't about who, it's about how many.
Yeah, Dave, in fact, I've covered extensively on this network the CHNV program, the controversial legal pathway program to bring Cubans, Haitians, Nicaraguan, and Venezuelans here. It was recently paused because of evidence of fraud, recently restarted. But under that, on the CBP website, more than 205,000 specific Haitians have come into this country since January of last year. And I understand you are looking at a possible lawsuit, looking at legal pathways to see just how far the federal government's power goes. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I mean, let's think about an absurd extension. If the federal government has no limits on its power, could they, for example, resettle all 10 or 12 million people that have come in the last 4 years into America in Ohio? That would double our population. There's no way the state and its towns could absorb that. We already have problems with housing crisis and healthcare access in places. So the question is, what is the limiting principle?
So this is what I meant when I said that the influx of people is actually hurting Springfield. Springfield is an already diminished, already depleted city. I'm telling you, as somebody who is an Ohio resident my whole life, born and raised in Dayton, Ohio, 30 to 40 minutes east of Springfield. It's already depleted, dilapidated city. So now you have an influx of residents who are here under the Kamala Biden administration, the TPS program, and they're competing with resources that aren't widely or readily available for the residents that already live there. So you can't tell me that's not fair or unfair to the residents, the taxpayers, the veterans, the other people who need access, the underserved communities who need access to these resources. You can't tell me that's not really hurting the people. And if you don't care about the people, your fellow Americans, regardless if they align with your policy or not, bro, then
and this is how I know y'all don't know.
You're intolerant.
And this is how I know they don't know nothing.
You're intolerant, literally.
Bro, they don't know nothing about Springfield because, bro, Springfield job market has always been bad. They have rarely any factories out there in Springfield. So the job market was already crap. They didn't need immigrants. They just needed more businesses to be in Springfield. They didn't need nothing. They didn't need no immigrants. They just needed more businesses in Springfield. That's it. Like, they had enough people in Springfield to work. It's just that nobody effing worked. I told y'all, the only rich people in Springfield is like the drug dealers.
Facts.
On federal supremacy here, and
government officials
they do to a member state without the state's consent. These are important questions, and we're looking for a way to get this in front of the federal judge. Taking a look right now at the authorizing statute and the rules that run this program, that govern this program, and to see whether that's within proper legal bounds.
Do you anticipate you'll bring legal action?
We're looking. Shout out. I can't give you an estimate just yet. The creative and nearly impossible.
Yeah, we're gonna come here. Why wouldn't you learn English?
Mr. Attorney General,
I did read an ignorant statement like, oh, because an English-speaking country. I'm like, yes, the country's official language is English.
Why wouldn't it be?
Like, bro, who is this city founded by? A whole bunch of English, like what they call them, pilgrims or whatever. So yes, the first people who stepped on America, they were kind of speaking English.
Fuck on that. I mean, to that point though, what was the language of the founding fathers? Like
English.
Like, come on now, let's be honest.
All this stuff didn't happen until like, I don't know, maybe like the 50s. Because bro, even back then in the old times, it was English. It's just now in this common day era where we have these influx of immigrants, and yeah, you're hearing a lot of Spanish and a lot of different people. But back in the day, bro, even today, yes, the main language of the USA is English.
Not facts.
Is Springfield or the state of Ohio
assimilate to the culture? Yeah, learning English is a part of that.
The resettlement of this population.
Well, sure, there's some federal money. Obviously, the federal government pays for part of Medicaid. There's federal money for SNAP and such. So it's not that there's no money, but there certainly is not any close to the resources that you need to provide housing for 20,000 people. What town of 60,000 could find housing for 20,000 people almost overnight? You just can't do it. And across the country, we're already having this debate about affordable housing. This is exacerbating it.
And Dave, the residents there in Springfield are starting
don't
to
fix
speak
nothing.
out
Just
about
make it worse.
the toll it's taking on
and then
them.
tell you it's Trump's fault somehow.
To my colleague Jesse Waters.
You imagine an entire campaign dedicated to making everything worse that they put in place, and then telling you there's another person's fault who wasn't even in office. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, how brainwashed can you be?
The other night.
Our food pantries, they get stripped. Our clinics, which is Rocking Horse, is a federally funded clinic in town. Their budget was decimated. What we are is a city that only wants our safety, security, and sovereignty back.
Have you spoken to the mayor or any of the local leaders there?
Yeah.
And are they on the same page with understanding just how taxed the residents are feeling?
They very much are. Look, I was out there as early as June and was hearing about this from the mayor. And I've talked with police officials and the county sheriff, the sheriff-elect. I've heard from a lot of folks. But they're also concerned that this whole national debate, and particularly the attempt by the left-wing media to try to shut down this debate, is putting their town in a bad light, and I don't blame them. This is a great heartland town in America, a strong history. They're good people. They're good-hearted people. But it illustrates what is wrong with the current administration policy on immigration. They don't manage it. They don't communicate. They don't support it. And they just let people come out and we see the results of it here in Springfield. Here's the thing. This could happen to any city in America. This could happen to your town.
And lastly, Mr. Attorney General, before we run out of time, 2 schools received bomb threats and were closed on Friday.
Yeah. A lot going on in
let me
Springfield
be
right now.
really clear. That's a serious second-degree felony in Ohio to do a bomb threat for a school. We also have reports this morning that there were bomb threats at medical facilities here on Saturday.
United States, then, though.
Shout out Steph.
Knock it off.
Man. Hey, man. Amen. Oh, man. Shout out Steph, man. And shout out Big Wave Dave, man. Amen, guys. Good versus evil. I love thy neighbor. A lot of people aren't. And I personally feel this is a judgment again to see who's who. Yeah. This is like, bro, this is on the perfect test. It's like, bro, who's who? Like, who actually cares about the people? Or who's just, like, trying to say anything to, like, I don't know, prop up their candidate? Because I don't care if Kamala's the one who said this and they was coming at her against it. I'd have still went like, oh, no, the Trump party's lying on us.
And I love that point about love thy neighbor because I'm seeing some chats in the comment section that just really don't care about what these residents are going through. They're sitting up here giving their account of what the actual story is. First-hand experience, first-person account, and we're sitting here discrediting them like it doesn't even matter.
All right, and just in case, I think my mic was muted, but amen. Good guys versus evil. Love thy neighbor. A lot of people aren't. I personally feel this is a judgment again to see who's who. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. Y'all are showing y'all colors in the chat, man. It's like wild. Y'all truly don't care about American citizens if they don't agree with you.
And shout out Big Wave Dave 82. Show the video of Trevor Noah of all people saying Trump delivered in his presidency. Okay, we got you. Right after this.
Okay.
Threats are not part of political discourse. They're not free speech. It's a crime. And the police are going to take it seriously. And I know the local
hold on, bro. The fact that y'all trying to make these Haitian immigrants say, oh, there are people, they're not our fucking people. And I may get a little bit disrespectful with this, but you're an idiot if you really want to consider these people our people. They came from a whole nother country, whole nother culture, and they're here just for 1 fucking year, and there are people all of a sudden? Get that shit out your head. They're not our people. They wasn't born here. They don't have a birth certificate saying they were born in the United States of America. They're not our people. All right.
We'll
back to the
take
show.
those cases to court.
Mr. Attorney General, thank you for your time. We appreciate it. Please keep us posted and updated on whether or not any legal action will be forthcoming.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.
All right. Alrighty. So we'll get into that Trevor Noah video.
Don't we have
Canada, America.
Yes.
I think we got one for that governor.